Bill? Are you there? Bill? Okay, so I should put a disclaimer in here because I know the YouTube gods don't have any sense of humor. Yes, I'm still bitter about the fact that they took down a video in which I explained why people should be wearing masks and then moderated my appeal with a bot.
Get over it, it's been 4 years.
So I can just imagine that they would not take kindly to someone joking about the vaccine. Here's the disclaimer. The vaccine doesn't have a microchip, you don't get 5G Wi-Fi, you don't turn into a human magnet, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I don't get it.
I got my second vaccine shot today, which means yay! In my household, all of us have had both of our shots, except my younger son who got his first shot today. We are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And all jokes aside, the misinformation and conspiracies surrounding the vaccine have been so frustrating to see. Vaccines are how we will find our way out of this COVID show. I did want to share my experience, though, for the benefit of people who have boobs. Yes, there is a connection, and if you bear with me, you'll see why. I got my first dose in April, and it was fine. They gave me Pfizer, and my only side effects were a sore arm and a headache. And I'm prone to headaches anyway, so that may have not even had anything to do with the vaccine. But then, about 4 days after the vaccine, I had to go for a mammogram. I wasn't worried about anything, but I fortunately live in a country that values preventative healthcare and early detection. So as soon as I turned 50, I started getting these letters from the government saying, "You're old, get a mammogram. You're old, get this test or that test." So I went for the mammogram and, it was fine. It was my first mammogram and I was a little nervous because people kept telling me how your boobs get squished to glory and it really hurts. Honestly, what got me more was the fact that I had to kind of contort myself to get my boobs at the angle they needed. And, I have plenty of tissue to work with. I cannot imagine how people with small boobs do it. Anyway, the next day I got a call from the hospital. They said, "Listen, we need you to come back. We have to take a closer look at your right breast. So we're going to do another mammogram on that side and we need to do an ultrasound." So I'm all like, okay. It's all a little nerve-wracking, but let's not panic. So I go back, they do a mammogram on the right side, and then they do the ultrasound. And let me tell you, when you're ticklish as and you have an ultrasound wand digging into your armpit, that's no joke. But I got through it. 2 days later, my doctor called, and he said the mammogram showed a couple of cysts that are harmless, but the lymph nodes on the right side are enlarged. Then he said, just out of curiosity, did you have the COVID vaccine, and if so, when? So I told him I had the first shot a few days prior to the mammogram, and he said this is a common thing that's happening, and I wish vaccine guidelines would state that mammograms should be scheduled prior to the vaccine because the vaccine creates this immune response, including enlarged lymph nodes. This is completely normal. It means your body is doing what it's supposed to be doing, but when it shows up in tests like mammograms, it's freaking people out. And it so happens that I got my vaccine in the right arm, which is the same side the lymph nodes were enlarged. To cut a long story short, I went for a follow-up ultrasound last week, so 6 weeks or so after the first vaccine, and those results came back normal. Second shot was today, and I'm so happy about it. Final message. You guys, this virus is no joke. The vaccine is going to be our way out. If you are medically able to get the vaccine, please do it. And if you don't, wear a mask, follow precautions, be safe for yourself and the people around you. And people with boobs, get your mammograms, but coordinate them with your vaccines so you don't get results that could concern you needlessly. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. My content has been a little haphazard, but I have plans. Stay healthy, be safe, live your best life, and be kind. Bye.